And I see, so we're gonna go a little personal this time, but I see how you go on your little trips with your girls. I just think that is
Wow,
just so
yes, you see my
amazing.
girls.
Y'all be uploading your little trips. So I'll be like, oh,
Yes.
I wasn't invited, but okay.
Right.
But I think that is amazing because that shows a different aspect. Okay, that shows you just being a girl, just being a woman of God, but
Mhm.
still able to have relationships
Right.
that you can just take time out and be with people that love you, you love them, and just throw all the other junk out the way and just enjoy yourselves. And I
Yes.
think that's important to you too. So I think that you should speak on that because I think people need to see you. You know, I they've already experienced on this video you as a teacher, as a lover of children, and as being a pastor's wife. But those moments that you take and just be with your friends, um, what do they mean to you, just in everyday life, just in everyday doing stuff?
Well, Violette, let me tell you, that's been a journey because I do these. We do life groups in our church, small group ministries, and so I can remember being a pastor's wife. You can be kind of isolated,
Mhm.
because you pretty much people are looking to you for spiritual encouragement, and so you can't totally let your guard down
Mhm.
sometimes as pastors' wives, um, and so it's been kind of lonely for me.
Mhm.
And when I was in Arizona, I had, Aeneas played with the Cardinals there, and all my friend girls were Cardinal players' wives. We used to hang out. We had Bible studies, and so that became my crew. So when I moved here, um, just doing life, and
Mhm.
I didn't quite have those same kind of relationships,
Right.
and so feeling lonely. And then when we started the ministry, that just started growing and taking us in a whole nother direction. I was going through some things, being isolated, and my twins in Louisiana. And so when my mom passed in 2017, I was like, Lord, I feel so lonely. And, when you lose a parent, it's like things shift, things look different. And I remember thinking, I'm not doing a life group. I'm not going to lead a life group. I'm just going to shut it down, get quiet. At least that was my idea. And the Lord said, nope, you doing a life group every time it's offered, except the summer. And he says, what about your friends? I gave you life friends. And in that moment, he had me kind of reach out to some of my friends, my girls from Phoenix. We had those Bible studies all those years. Some of us started to connect. And over time, I think it was like maybe before the pandemic, we connected maybe 3 summers. We went on girl trips. But
Mhm.
that's something that God did with me because he started reminding me, we close chapters as we move into new ones. But
That's
what he's
true.
teaching me is that I've given you covenant relationships in some of those old chapters. And
Mhm.
so as I followed his leading to turn back, those women knew me when I was just newly married, just starting about stuff. I didn't know nothing. I wasn't no pastor's wife. That's
Hey,
crazy.
well, wait a minute. What did me and Miss Janet came over there one time when you just had a baby, or the baby was
Yeah.
little, or getting ready to have a baby? Something. I don't think he had the baby yet, but we came over there and she gave us shrimp. What is it? Dressing.
Okay. Was that Frankie? It's probably Frankie.
I don't know. It's me, Miss Janet. You remember Miss Janet, my best friend,
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes.
that lady from England?
Gotcha. I remember. Okay.
Okay. We had to travel over to your house for something. I don't forget whatever it was, but we had to travel over to your house. And I remember, Phoenix is so much getting closer and closer. It's turning into a big city now.
I've
So,
noticed.
so we had to get on the freeway and travel. We thought
Oh,
we were going to Timbuktu, girl. We
right.
traveled over there, and you invited us in, and you gave us some. You go, well, Miss, I'm not gonna. You had cooked it. You had freshly cooked it. I'm not gonna eat all this. And Miss Violetta, that's what they call me.
Right.
One of my young people. She said, I cannot say Violetta for nothing in the world. You gonna be Miss V. So now everybody calls me Miss V. That's how I came to be Miss V. I said, what? She goes, I just can't get with this. That's too much. So anyway, but you called me Violetta. So you said, oh no, Miss Violetta here. And you gave us that and we went home and we ate. That was our first experience. We try to act like we've been doing it all the time. We had,
My gumbo. I wonder if it was my gumbo or shrimp dish
I
because we
think
could
it was shrimp dressing. You
shrimp
know,
dressing. Yeah, we put shrimp in everything from Louisiana. That's all right.
that's what you said too. You gave us this thing of shrimp dressing, and we went home and we tried to act like we knew. Oh, thank you, but we were like, girl, what is this gonna taste like? Not trying to be funny, but we're like, and then when we got home, we just enjoyed it and had a good time with it, right? So
Wow,
it was
memories.
wonderful. So anyway, I remember you back in those days too. You were young and young mama. Yeah, I think you only had two, getting ready to have the
That's
third
right.
one.
That's
And
right.
and then you had extra one since then. So it's been many, many years. Yes, I remember that.
That's
And I
right.
remember your little babies, how they
Yeah.
were in order.
But let me tell you, lady, I
Okay.
still have your picture. Do you remember giving me this picture of this lady sitting on a bench, like reading? I don't know if she's reading a book or something, but I have that picture framed that is still in my office. You know that. I don't know if you remember that, but it's in my office upstairs.
Well, I can't believe you kept that picture. Thank
Yes,
you.
ma'am. It's framed. It's on my wall. So just want you to know that.
Oh, that makes my heart go. But this is so much fun. It really is fun. When you think about it, it is fun.
Yeah.
But like you were saying, and you brought your friends back together and then you posted it on Facebook. And I just thought that was just so neat because we do need to have somewhere to go every now and then and do the
Everybody.
girl thing, because we got to do our husband thing because I've been married 100 years, so we got to do the husband thing. Then we got to do the kid thing. But every now and then, when we need friends, we just need to be able to get together and do the friend thing,
So
you
true.
know and it was an amazing time because I was new in being a Christian,
Mm.
so I was probably eon years behind you, girlfriend. So
Wow.
but I was new at being, learning to be who I was and what my purpose was and how to walk in that purpose. So yeah, those are good times. So that's exciting. I wanted people to just to know that first ladies and pastors' wives and pastors and apostles and all the whole group of them, they're just human beings,
They really
and
are.
they have human feelings and human thoughts too, but they're cheerleaders
Yes.
foremost, and they're shepherds, and so they got to take care of business before they worry about themselves oftentimes.
So true.
So isn't it amazing that in that God gives you he gives you what you need. All you got to do is ask for it and remember. And he brings it right back to your memory so you can operate in that stuff.
Doesn't
Isn't
he?
that amazing?
He's awesome.
Yeah, he
Yes.
is awesome. So I was impressed by that. I was like, oh, they on a trip in San. They got a private chef. Oh, I need to get in
No.
my
Oh
car. Oh, because my little nosy self, I be reading stuff, and it's
yeah.
so funny.
Airbnbs. We do them. Airbnbs.
And it's so funny. Um, Not to digress, but this was funny to me. That morning, I was writing. I was early in the morning, and I get up like that at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning here in Phoenix, and I do stuff when it's quiet, when it's just me and God, and I can think clearly, and I don't have, I have grandchildren now, so I don't have people running in bothering me,
Right.
and I don't have my husband. He gets up early, but he goes his direction or
Right.
whatever until we get together to pray. So I get up early in the morning sometime like that, and then I can clear and do things on the computer, right?
Right.
I didn't even remember who I was messaging.
Uh-huh.
This is the truth of it. So I had messaged Tiffany, and I
Okay.
had messaged Sister Bev, and I
Yeah.
had messaged you, but I didn't remember that I had even messaged you. That was God.
Wow.
So Sister Bev said right away she would love to do it, right?
Okay.
And that was an experience for us, because I used to be her armor bearer for many years.
Right. I remember that.
Yeah, that was my first time, actually serving. And and you came back and you said, I'd be one, of course, Miss Violetta, that would be something I would love to do. And Tiffany, true to her personality, came back and said, well, let me see what you do first. So I never told you that because I didn't want you to have second thoughts.
Right.
So
Oh,
I was thinking to myself, and I didn't tell Sister Bev that either, right? So I
wow.
done Sister Bev's and then I've done yours. But now I can let that secret out because she was like, well, let me see. Well, let me see what you do. She goes, oh, that sounds wonderful and interesting. But it was like a list of maybe 8 or 9 women, and I did not know that I was doing that. The Holy
Wow.
Spirit took over
Such a
inside of me.
something.
and I did it. And so when I saw, I was like, who I'm getting this message from? Who do I get this message from? And all of them messaged me back, you know, but that was amazing to me. I said, you know, I need to do this more often and just say, let the Holy Spirit move, huh? Instead of let my little brain move, because it's kind of be brain fog that early in the morning.